Welcome into DRF Daily, DRF Sports' DRF Sports Books betting live stream that's coming at you every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at around, well, we'll change it to in the 11 o'clock hour. We're coming off of a fire 4-0 day. I was telling you guys, you just got to stick with it. Eventually the wins will come. You'll have to suffer through a little bit of some rough stretches, and that's what we did. I think we went like 3-8 or 4-9. A rough couple of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But man, that Thursday yesterday, we hit a 4-0 day. We're feeling good. We're starting to pull away, and Fridays tend to be our best day if we're looking historically. So we're building on that Thursday, that 4-0 day. We're bringing you all of the MLB best bets, our featured free game of the day. Today we got Reds, Cardinals, Mariners, Rangers. This game's free on our website at drf.com/sports. It's not our featured free game of the day, however. It's Diamondbacks Padres. And then our featured free game of the day is Rockies Pirates. Rockies at home taking on O'Neill Cruz and the Pirates. So that'll be our featured free game of the day. We're rolling with the favorites again today, and we'll break down exactly why. But first, huge announcement, guys. We are now DRF Sportsbook everywhere. If you follow us at DRF Sportsbook on social media, every single social media platform, that's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, no longer DRF Sports. We are DRF Sportsbook. If you're in Iowa, download the app. Visit us at ia.drf.com. Plenty of awesome action, but we're still bringing you the DRF Sports Daily each and every weekday. We have a fantastic slate of weekend featured free games of the day. It's Boston Yankees. What's our Sunday game? Probably Boston Yankees again. I'm unsure what Sunday. Oh no, it's Royals Blue Jays at 12:05 first pitch. So be sure to go to drf.com/sports so that you can get up to date on all of that game stuff. But follow us at DRF Sportsbook. If you're already following us, that change has already happened. It's no big deal. But if you're new to the stream, if you're new to DRF Daily, follow us at DRF Sportsbook. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere we are now DRF Sportsbook. So enough of that housekeeping stuff, boring stuff, stuff that doesn't really matter as much. Let's get into today's free game. Let's get into today's MLB best bets. Reds, Cardinals. Total set at 9. The 34-55 Reds, I don't know if you guys were keeping up with this. They just beat the Yankees in a series. They took 2 of 3 in Bronx. They won last night in extra innings. DJ LeMahieu was up, 2 men on, 2 out, and he flew out to center. You hate to see it for Le Machine, DJ LeMahieu. But the Reds don't look now, but a solid little push going into the All-Star break. They're 5-1 over their last 6. Their one loss was a 1-run loss to the Yankees. Can they go to St. Louis and take down the 48-44 Cardinals? I'm here to tell you, no, they can't. St. Louis is 4-2 this season against Cincinnati. They're 2-1 at home over the last 3 seasons. The Cardinals are 27-20 against the Reds in St. Louis. The Reds will be sending out Hunter Green to start. The Cardinals will be sending out Andre Palente. Green's 3-10 this season with a 5.7 ERA. Over the last 3, his ERA's up a little bit to 5.87, and the Reds are 4-13 when he starts. So not a strong arm taking the mound for the Reds today. For the Cardinals, it's Palente. He's 1-3 though this season with a 4.34 ERA. Team is just 3-4 when he starts. And over his last 3, his ERA has jumped all the way up to a 6.61. However, it just comes down to the fact that the Cardinals have had the Reds number this season, and as of late in the last 3 seasons as well. Cardinals have been a little iffy over their last 7. They're just 3-4. Not looking extremely strong, but this is a chance to beat up on the Reds. I think the Reds number is a little inflated. You're not getting a lot of value there because they are just coming off of winning 2 of 3 against the best teams in baseball in the Yankees. So at this point, at -155, I think if the Yankees come into this game, the Reds come into this game losing 3 against the Yankees, you might see Cardinals at -200, something like that. So I think there's a lot of value on St. Louis here at -155. Take advantage of it. They have the better player. They have the better pitcher. While as of late, and I might not be the better pitcher, but they're just the better overall team. We might be buying too much into the Reds as they're 5-1 over their last 6. They just come off of a series win against the Yankees. I'm not buying into the Reds hype. Give me Cardinals -155. And that's an easy one all day, every day. Moving on from that game, this game is quite interesting as the Mariners head to Texas to take on the Rangers. The Mariners won last night against the Rangers. They won, I believe, 6-5. The Mariners have now won their last 7. They average 5 runs a game over those last 7. The Mariners are heavy favorites, but the power line doesn't agree with that. Let me pull up today's stats for the Mariners Rangers for you guys. Rangers are +145. They're 5 games below 500. The Mariners come in at -155. Our power line, I don't know if you guys see this, certified gold star pick on the Rangers. I don't agree. I agree with the simulator. Look, right, trying to point to it however I can. Boom, look at the simulator right there. The simulator thinks the Mariners win, and it's not often that you get such a vast difference in what the simulator and the power line says. I'm not sure what data the power line is pulling from to even think this, because in my humble opinion, the guy coming off of a 4-0 day, you know how it is. The Mariners are by far the favorite, and I'm going to hammer them every single time. The Mariners are sending out Robbie Ray, a left-handed pitcher, 7-6 this season with a 3.51 ERA. But here's the kicker. Over the last 3, Robbie Ray has a .91 ERA. You heard that right, a .91 ERA over his last 3 starts. And on the other side, it's Matt Bush. Matt Bush isn't even a starter. He averages 1 inning per start. He only has 3 starts this season. More of a bullpen guy, comes in a lot, gets some saves every now and then. I think he has 1 or 2 to his name this season. More of a relief pitcher. So it leads me to believe, and I'm not plugged into the Rangers, so if this is clearly the information, excuse me, but this is a bullpen day, it seems like, for the Rangers, and you're telling me that they're -103 power line? It's this Mariners at -155, and the kicker, even more to this, The Rangers last night, their at-bats were alive. They scored 5 runs, they had 12 hits, and they stranded 7 runners. So you sit back and you're like, well, if you strand 7 runners, you should win that game. Or the next game, you should win. Flip side, Mariners scored 6, so of course they win. They also had 11 hits and they stranded 11 runners. Their offense has been alive during this run. They're getting on base, they're hitting the ball well. I mean, it's just, I don't see how the power line thinks Texas minus 103 should be the line. It's giving it the edge. Give me Mariners minus 155. I have faith in Robbie Ray. I have faith in the midseason Mariners. And I think they pick up this win, and I think they're going to sweep the Rangers, I think, in this series. And 48-42 Mariners, give me them all day, every day against the 41-46 Texas Rangers. And last but not least, our MLB best bet, our final one, Diamondbacks Padres. This game's free on drf.com/sports. Not our featured free game of the day. However, all the data for this game is 100% free. All you have to do is sign up for a DRF account for free, and you can get the access to all of this information. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for the Snakes. For the Diamondbacks, Yu Darvish for the Padres is getting the start. 39-50 Diamondbacks, 50-41 Padres. Padres minus 180 coming into tonight's game. The total is set at 7.5. This game will be aired on Apple TV Plus. First pitch slated late tonight, 9:40 p.m. Eastern. Over the last 7, both teams have struggled. Both teams come into this one 2-5 over their last 7. San Diego's lost 3 in a row. Diamondbacks have lost 2 in a row. However, here's the thing. Yu Darvish, he's 7-4 with a 3.37 ERA. You know, nothing to write home about, but nothing terrible. But he has a .987 whip. And here's the kicker. Huge ratings coming across on drf.com/sports. Arizona's 5-23 straight up over the last 2 seasons against a NL starting pitcher whose whip is 1.150 or better. And Yu Darvish fits that category. Arizona has struggled mightily against good pitching, and tonight they're facing a good pitcher yet again. Madison Bumgarner, he's a left-hander. He's 5-8 this season with a 3.65 ERA. I don't think there's too much going for Mad Bum, I think was what his nickname was. Give me the Padres at minus 180 all day, every day. And that is going to wrap up our MLB best bets. And just one little reminder, if you're not already, follow us at DRF Sportsbook. We're Iowa's local sportsbook. We're handing out the bets. We're handing out the data. We're handing out everything you need to win your bets. Visit us at ia.drf.com or download our app in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Make your first deposit and start winning with DRF Sportsbook. That's DRF Sportsbook. Also on every single social media channel. So give us a follow there. We greatly appreciate it. Now it is time for our featured free game of the day. Pirates, Rockies. First pitch 8:40 p.m. Eastern tonight on Apple TV+. Jose Quintana gets the start for Pittsburgh. Germán Marquez gets the start for Colorado. It's in Coors Field. The total is set at 10.5. That total has come down half of a run from 11 about an hour ago. Colorado is minus 145. Our power line likes it about minus 130. Both teams come in with a winning record over their last 7. Pirates 4-3, Colorado 5-2. This is going to be the 9th straight road game for the Pirates, and that's going to play an impact for it. You have tired legs. You've been traveling. I forget who Pittsburgh just played. Let's click over here. Let's look at the results recently. Coming from Miami, flying to Colorado. Finished the game up last night, and now they hit the road, and they're in Colorado today for an 8 p.m., 8:40 p.m. Eastern first pitch. I like the Rockies in this one, and here's the main reason. Look at this. Look at the difference in average. You can look at the home runs all you want. Pittsburgh has a little bit more pop, but overall, the slugging percentage is actually in the favor of the Rockies. And in Colorado, at Coors Field, where the air is a little lighter, everyone talks about it each and every year. But I like Colorado to win at home. Not only that, Pittsburgh does have the edge in straight up wins against Colorado over the last 3 seasons, 7-6. Pittsburgh's also 2-1 straight up against Colorado this season. But the real key is that the Pirates are sending out Jose Quintana, a left-hander who's 2-4 with a 3.38 ERA. And Colorado actually destroys left-handed pitching. Their stats against left-handers is vastly superior to their stats against just everyone else. So against left-handers, they bat 279. On the season average, it's 260. They get on base 3.336. Their on-base percentage against everyone else is 0.318. And their slugging jumps all the way to 431 compared to their 404 overall just against anyone else. So I like Colorado to win this game. I think they have the better offense. I think Pirates might have a little bit of an edge when it comes to pitching and Jose Quintana. But then again, that might get canceled out by the fact that the Rockies just absolutely destroy left-handed pitching. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. Also, the fact that while Jose Quintana might have a solid outing where he might only allow 2 or 3 runs, that's a problem considering the Pirates only score 3.7 runs per game and they average 5.1 runs allowed. Not a good split for the Pirates. Rockies offense, I think, will explode tonight. The 41-49 Rockies will continue that solid winning streak. They're 5-2 over their last 7. That might move to 5-2 over their last 7. I don't know where the losses go, but I think the Rockies pick up this win, and at -145, not getting a ton of value. Our power line makes it -139, but our Sims like the Rockies to win by 2 runs. As fun as O'Neal Cruz is, as fun as the Pirates seem to have been over their last 7, going 4-3, there's just no way I'm going the Pirates here. I thought about it for a quick second just because Jose Quintana's the better pitcher, and I tend to lean more towards the better pitcher. The Rockies just hit left-handers way too well. Pair that with the fact that their slugging percentage is vastly higher than the Pirates. Pair that with the fact that the offense of the Rockies is just so much better than the Pirates. Pair that with the fact that they're playing at Coors Field. Give me Rockies -145. That's our breakdown of today's featured free game of the day. So let's break down what our best bets for today were. We're going Cardinals -155 against the Reds. We're going Mariners -155 against the Rangers. I think the Mariners and Robbie Ray will look really solid tonight against Texas. Our Sims, for some reason, really like the Rangers, so it's worth mentioning that the Rangers are the certified gold star pick according to our power line, but it appears to be a bullpen day for the Texas Rangers. Robbie Ray has been absolutely lights out over his last 3, and I can get the Mariners at -155. Some fantastic value. Padres, Diamondbacks, Darvish is starting for the Padres, who has a sub-1 whip, and when the Diamondbacks face off against any pitcher with a 1.125 whip or better, they're 5-23 straight up over the last 2 seasons. So Padres each and every day, no doubt about it. They're also at home, San Diego is. And then Colorado, I like them at -145 against the Pirates. Pirates have the slight edge when it comes to pitching, and Jose Quintana, we just talked about it. But the Rockies absolutely rake, and they're at home. They slug it better against lefties. The air is light. Expect a couple home runs coming from the Rockies. Expect them to win by 2 or 3 runs against this Pittsburgh team, who has been hot over their last 7, but the Rockies have been hotter. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's DRF Daily. We'll be back on Thursday because there's not a lot going on next week in the MLB between the All-Star Game, Home Run Derby. We don't have the data on that, so we'll break down all the MLB games starting next Thursday, a little bit of a hiatus. We can't wait for you guys to jump back into DRF Daily next Thursday. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. DRF Sportsbook. Follow at DRF Sportsbook to stay up to date. In the meantime, we'll be hitting you with everything we know, everything Iowa, everything national. So follow us at DRF Sportsbook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everything. Give us a follow. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. And let's make some money this Saturday and Sunday. The Open, if you're in Iowa, a lot of profit boosts are being handed out for the Open on DRF Sportsbook. Have a wonderful weekend.